Okay, on this part, since I have holes, I'm going to need to add my center points with my center point tool, and I'm also going to want to add my center lines. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, let's see what we have. We've got how many width locations. I got my full width, I've got my center point, center point, center point, full width. So that's my center point. Oh, I'm also going to need center points on the large arcs. Small fillets or rounds, we don't worry about center points. The large ones we will. So, width locations. I've got 4 widths, so I'm going to put my full width on the bottom. Shift that up a little bit. I'm going to need location to a center point, and that's kind of ugly to do it that way, but that's what we've got to do. I'm going to need location of center points on the top view. And these are getting kind of close together. I think we still have enough room there. So there's my 4 widths. For the heights, if you're looking at this, you might count 1, 2, 3, 4 heights, including the full, but actually that's going to be determined by this diameter. Along with the width of this vertical portion is also going to be determined by the diameter of this circle. So that's why I did not dimension this when I did a width as well. Okay, so let's see, let's put that width in, or that height I mean. Height from that point to that point, and then we'll put in a height from the bottom to the center point, and then we'll put in a height from the bottom to the top center point. So that gives me all my width measurements. Okay, for my depths, I have 3 depths. I've got this thickness here, and the depth from here to here, which also happens to be coincident with the hole center. And I have the full depth. I could put all those on the top view, but the problem is I still have to dimension these holes and this fillet. So if I do that full depth on the top view, it's going to start to run into my extension line. So to make it a little cleaner, I'll use the right view probably for just 1 dimension. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put in that dimension back to front. We'll go that distance back to front, and then I'll go ahead and put my full depth on the right side view. Okay, so now the only thing I have left are my features. I've got a 1 diameter circle. I have a 1/2 inch radius. That radius, there are 2 of them. So I'm going to want to go in and double click that and go to the end of it and put a 2x in there. That makes the drawing cleaner. Then I do not have to dimension the arc on the other side. It's understood that it's the same size. I've also got this fillet up here, and for the same reason we'll go in and put a 2x there, and then I have the hole notes. Now we should use the hole note tools, and that comes under leader notes under text. So there's a hole and thread note tool. So we'll go ahead and put the hole note. So there I know, it knows I have 2 holes and they're 1/2 inch through. And then I also have the hole on this view, and that says it's a 1/2 inch hole, 1 inch deep. Okay, well, that's because I drilled the hole incorrectly. If you extruded a circle, it may not identify it as a hole note, and you should drill intelligent holes. So now, all I got to do is go back to my widget 5, and find that hole that I drilled incorrectly. If I change that to be a distance through all, save the file, update my dumb assembly, and save it, and then go back to my drawing and update my drawing. This is why you always drill an intelligent hole. And look, it'll automatically correct my dimensions. Okay, so there's widget 5.